Hello everyone, welcome to the very first workshop of DCKAP Integrator series. So this is the first session of the series and it is about the best practices while we can use the DCKAP Integrator. I'll share my screen quickly. Just a minute. Yeah, so this is not very heavy or technical session. It's about the basics of DCKAP Integrator. Okay, so it will cover only the basics. And I'm Himanshi. I'll walk you through the very simple steps so that you can use DCKAP Integrator seamlessly and solve your basic doubts by yourself without any technical support. Okay, joining us, we have Aishwarya also from BA team. Aishwarya, would you like to say hi to our audience?
Thank you, Himanshi. Hey, everybody. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your time and interest in learning some of the must-knows and some of the things that we often miss out but are so valuable as part of your day-to-day experience of using the DCKAP Integrator. So this is a session to build awareness. Himanshi will be taking you through some of the key features that we have, sometimes often overlooked, but they add a lot of value, and that's the recognition and the transparency we want to showcase today, and get your feedback as well and your insights on what else is that you're looking for, that you could find potential value in our product and in the services that we provide as part of the DCKAP Integrator. So thank you once again for your time. I hope you enjoyed and find some learning in today's session. So thank you, Himanshi.
Thank you, Ishwarya. So, what you can expect. So, this is a very short session. Okay, so 20 minutes will be dedicated to the learning, and the rest, 10 minutes for Q&A. So, if you have any doubts, you can ping in the chat box. We'll take that in Q&A part of the session. So, by the end of this session, you will know how to access your DCKAP Integrator account, how to view your own project and integration, and how to self-help and resolve basic doubts. How to even how to contact DCKAP support easily. So I would request you to open your DCKAP accounts so that you can try parallelly with me. So if there is any query, you can drop down in the chat box, or we can discuss that in the Q&A session. So this is the first screen of the DCKAP integrator. So first thing we need to do is we need to sign in. So here I'm signing in. So the first screen which you see is of projects. Here also it is mentioned. So these are the projects. So here in case of my screen, you will see multiple projects because it is created by me or shared by someone with me. But in your case, you will be having your projects. Okay. So you can see here shared with me. So there is a list of projects. So one way is you can, go one by one in a list. Another way is like you can type in the search box and directly, get into your project. So for today's session, I'm choosing BC Sage demo project. Okay, so this is owned by Aishwarya. So she is the project owner. So why I'm telling you she is the project owner, you'll get to know later the importance of this. So we are going inside this project. So when we go inside this project, so this is the first screen which you see on your screen. Okay, it is the integration pipe screen. So just like, imagine like, consider the example of water pipe. So what is the role of water pipe? It transfers water from one location to another location. Similarly, our DCKAP integrator, integration pipes, they move data from one system to another. In this project case, so it is moving data from BigCommerce to Sage system. Okay, so whatever you see here, these three tile-like things, these are the integration pipes. And today, we will learn important things about these. So this is a tile, this is also a tile, this is also a tile. So here you can see some toggle button, this autopilot mode, like this. So in your screen, it will be the same. So this is for like when you schedule your integration. In that case, only you'll get screen like this. So I would request you to check your screens and let me know if everything is similar or if you have something different. You can drop in the chat box. Okay, so we can move ahead. So first thing is, I'll consider this integration pipe, okay, for the description part. So here you'll see the pipe status. So it indicates like, you can see this toggle button on, off, like that. So this toggle button is there. So if pipe is on, that means the data is moving. If it is off, meaning your data will not move. So always check on your integration screen whether the status is for pipe status is on or off. This is very important. The next thing you need to take care is the schedule. So schedule is like, let's say you want to sync the order every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes, or let's say specific day of the month. So what you can do is, so this schedule flexibility is there that DCKAP integrator offers. So here you can set up a schedule by hour, days, month, whatever you want to do. So ideally by default, it is set up like every 5 minutes, it will be syncing. So this is about the scheduler. And here you can see the last sync, meaning when did the last sync happen. So let's say you have entered a new data and you want to check whether this data got transferred or not. Let's say this data is about the order is placed or not. So how will you do that? So for this, so this is about the automatic thing. You put it on an automatic mode and things will happen. You have schedule and rest autopilot mode will take care of. But let's say if you want to check in this moment of time, what you will do? In that case, we need to click on the sync now button. It's like we are doing it manually. See, I'll do it right now. So here you get a message, synchronized. Okay, synchronized means the data got transferred. Okay, so now let's say it is saying synchronized. I want to check whether it actually happened or, it is just like that. What I will do as a user. So in that case, will look for the logs. Whenever you are in doubt and you want to, resolve your doubts. In that case, always approach for logs. Always look out for logs. So we'll cover this a little later. So this is about this tile. And what about this tile? The third tile where we are syncing the product from Sage to BigCommerce. Here, what's different? What's different from the first and second one? Anyone? Anyone? So you can see here pipe status is on, but here pipe status is off. Meaning in this case, data is not moving at all. Okay, so that's why you are getting here the message of failed check logs. Okay, and even the sync now button is off. So this is the difference. So always check for the pipe status. Let's say if you don't want to sync, then you can switch off the pipe for that particular time, or whatever is your priority. Okay. Now, so this is about the integration pipe type. Now, in this screen, look at the top menu here. Here you'll see this is the project name in your integration screen. And here you'll see some options like admin, coordinated universal time. So we'll be talking about this. In my case, it is showing admin. You remember when um, we were looking at the project screen, I told you that for this workshop session, we'll be using DC Sage demo, and the project owner is Ishwarya. So project owner and admin is different. Okay, so these are the kind of access that DCKAP integrator offers. So how we can check and how we can learn about it. So always, go for project settings. It's right there in the left side, and you need to go to the user. So here you can see admin standard. So project owner is the one, he's having full autonomy. He can create, delete, transfer ownership like that. Okay, but admin cannot transfer project ownership, but he can create, delete, configure the integration. In case of standard access means they can only view and just work with the toggle buttons, sync the data like that. So this is the difference when it comes to user access. So you'll see your user access here at the top. The next thing is the time zone. Okay, so time zone is very important when it comes to schedule integration. So here you'll see in the general settings, in the project settings, you need to navigate to the general settings, and here only you'll see the time zone. Here. Always, your time zone should match your location or either the user location. This is because if you want to see the or track your data syncing, or you want to know about what's happening to your data, you want to look for the specific details. So it should be in the time zone you are working, and it should be set like that. Otherwise, it can create manual errors, it can create delays. Okay, so time zone, please keep in mind, it is very important and it should be scheduled like that. So next thing is, after this, just a minute, I think I came out of that. Yeah. So the next thing is about the logs. It is like a detective thing. So, when something happens, let's say the order is, the order syncing is happening, and we want to check like if it is happening like correctly or if there is any error. So where we should go and check the logs. How we can do that? We can either click here, view logs, or we can, from the left side, we can click here, the logs tab. So when we click here, you will see this screen. So this screen will give you superficial idea, like what is happening to your integration pipe. So here you'll see some data is there. What you need to look for when you are checking the logs is the total, succeed, failed, or duration, if there is green dot or not. And also you can check filter also if you are not able to locate a exact thing which you are looking for. So here is a list. You can, give the status, sync type, and then search, just like how we used to do in other apps. So you can also try it like that. But let's say if I want to see the information in detail, what is happening to my pipes, and I want to see like whatever it is showing here exactly happening or not, then we can always go for detailed logs. So detail logs are just here. There are the 3 dots. We need to click here and we'll see the detail log. In this case, no records to create or upgrade. So that means like, the entry is not there and we can view it. So when we view it, you'll see it's a failure because no entry was there. So it's a failure. So here is a detailed message. It's in a JSON format. So if you can read it, it's good. Otherwise, what you can do if there is a doubt or any confusion, so in that case, what you need to do? So on your screen, on the right side, you have this question mark icon. Always, whenever you are in confusion, doubt, or let's say you're feeling like I'm not able to understand this, you can always go for help and support. Help and support section is here. Whenever we click here, you'll see this screen will come. And in help and support, you need to create a new ticket. So let me tell you one thing, and it is very important. Always, go for support tickets, then emails. Support tickets are the fastest way to reach DCKAP Integrator team. Then email. Email will take time, but with the tickets, it's on the priority for us. So in this, I'll explain you what is this ticket about and how you can create it. So here is a category. So you can select the category, appropriate category. If it is like general inquiry or DCKAP integrator bugs, it's more like for the internal team. But if you are facing any bugs or issue, you can always select that. Or if you want any feature request, you can always select this option, change request. Let's say if you want to change the system or any integration, then you can always, select this option. Visibility also you can select. So here you can see the list of projects. Okay, so how many projects are there in your integration screen? It project screen, I'm sorry. So it will reflect here the name of the projects and the priority. I'll give you an example to make it clear about the priority. Let's say it's about the orders. Your order, there is a sync problem and order is not reflecting in your second system. It should be high priority. So you can always, select the high priority in that case. But let's say if it is like about the second name of a customer or telephone, and you are like, it is good to have, but it is not that necessary. So you can always select for normal or low priority in that case. You can just like email, just give any subject here that is related to your concern and description. Description should be like, very precise so that your issue can be addressed quickly. If you have any screenshot, you can definitely attach it here and then click on create ticket. That way, your ticket will come to us and DCKAP support team will guide you immediately and it will be faster than the email notification. So it's about that. And one more thing I would like to tell you is, so let's say if there is a problem with integration and you are not using the screen, so how will you get the notification? So in that case, check your integration screen. There are some email IDs present over there. It must be from your team and our team who is handling your project. Okay, so that if any error occurred, you can definitely be notified and the issue can be resolved very quickly in that case. So this is about the basic of best practices when using DCKAP Integrator. So just few points I would like to share. Always remember few points, okay, when you're using the DCKAP Integrator. Keep your pipes on. if you want your data to move from one system to another, and always schedule them according to your priority. Time zone is really important. Always, set up time zone um on, like, you want your user time zone, like, okay, check logs when you are in doubt. Always check logs. If you have doubt, just click the screenshot, share it with the support. Okay, use help and support, because tickets are the fastest way than emails. Now I would like to open the space for Q&A. So you can tell, like, if you have any questions, anything you want to discuss, maybe you want to show your screen, we are open to that.
So no questions from my end.
Okay, anyone else? David, Sam, any questions from your side? Anything you would like to share? Oh, wonderful, David. Okay, so I would also like to share you one thing. So let's say, oh, that's great, that's great. So we have this resource page also. Okay, it is having all the material, learning material that you can use while using your integrator, or you can just have a look at, it will solve your most of the doubts, I can say. But yeah, but you can definitely approach for the support tickets also. Mostly videos, content, written content is there. So you can definitely check out that. I'll also give this link in the chat box. Here is the link. Yes, Sam, I have shared the link. So this is just the first session. We will be doing one session every month. So yeah, I would look forward to meet you again in the next session.
Hey, nice to meet y'all. It was good.
Hi,
We're just really starting our project off. We are actually integrated. Our workflows are going to Evolution X Web, and we're using Inform as an ERP that we integrate with. But I see where your product can probably help us in the future. But we're pulling data the old way, and the APIs are not all there. So we're going to try to use Jiva and Magna in the future to try to get some of this data flowing. And we're just now fixing to put on the schedule. So we'll see how that works. So anyway, it was a good informative video. I think I didn't really know how the support ticket thing works. So that was good. I got something out of it. So anyway, y'all have a good evening, and we'll see you next month.
thank you so much, David.
Yeah.
So I'll conclude it here. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. I'll see you in the next session. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See
Have a
y'all.
great day.